I'll move over.
What's that?
Yeah,
Gonna go
right
well.
here. Okay, sounds
That'll be
good.
fun. We know we've done enough time. Now we're done. And we know what to do when we don't know what we're doing. Things fall apart. No. There used to be, we used to do a couple of cool pleasure things. And Randy tells me that like one of the reasons we don't do it is because you don't like it. But I think you could just read them. I know. So, I don't know, it's just a very, it's above our budget. But he says we stopped doing it before.
Thank you.
Okay, fair enough.
But now, it's like you've been here the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I like that. White.
I call it summertime in Wisconsin.
And your hair and your beard fit right in the whole color scheme.
Why not wear it?
I'll be right.
Right. You don't have to wash it anyway.
All right. And you're just getting started.
I wasn't going to say. Oh, don't. Let me just go ahead.
Can we do like a late night What's that? Yeah. Yeah. The nice thing about instrumentals is you put them through.
I didn't notice that.
I play a couple hits, and that one, like this one, was begging for some solos, but there's like no clearly it wasn't something, an option she was used to having available to her. Right, or maybe she just plays with, yeah, probably like the house music, which is not really nice, super nice guy. Because I just played with him for Cogert.
Oh, okay.
Older guy, and he's not. Occasionally do things that are way long. They're up. So, yeah. A guy that's, I think, a classically trained guy that's kind of used to it from the choir. All right, so I'm sort of toggling between my old list, which has my notes for all our tunes, and the new list, because I don't use charts on any of our stuff. some of them I don't even know if I ever read the contract.
Yeah. There are, I mean, sometimes there's some standards that feel like
Because they set the lyrics, right? Isn't always the music is set.
Barry told me to take it home again. He said take it down here, which I'm very against. So I'm going to be playing. Yeah, I'm going to do that all night. Enjoy it. Yeah, intensity with that body. It's a great exercise. Yeah, I usually play. I usually play 3 times a week. Hopefully those are. I mean, obviously, sensibly. I mean, if it feels like it's just. Can you not hear what's going on? Dig in.
it's a challenge period.
Well, I'll try to take this movie. No, just judgment is. I'll try to just use good. No, he meant it, but I think in favor to our guest soloist, it's probably in her best interest as well. Yeah, so she can hear herself. I would miss the diversity. We'll make it work. Well, I'm playing with. Enjoy it. Yeah, it's going to be great. Oh, yeah.
הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. Shalom Aleichem, Salam Aleikum. Shalom Aleichem, Salam Aleikum. Shalom Aleichem, Salam Aleikum. Shalom Aleichem, Salam Aleikum. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. Everyone, hine ma tov u'ma na'im, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov u'ma na'im, shevet achim gam yachad.
Shabbat Shalom. Whew.
Shabbat shalom.
Let's do that one more time. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
All right, so we have a special treat tonight. It is Gat Shabbat. Can I hear a little bit of celebration for Gat Shabbat? Woo! All right. So tonight we are going to have a service infused with music with our incredible band. We're gonna the Shabbatones. We are going to be lifted up on music, on the wings of powerful music this evening. And I have to share a little bit of bad news. And that is that our fearless leader, Kendra, is not feeling well this evening. And that is the bad news that I'm sharing, that she's not able to sing with us, but she is very much with us in spirit. In fact, I imagine Kendra is probably joining us online. For everyone who's joining us online, Shabbat Shalom to Kendra.
We miss you.
We miss you, and we are celebrating and singing with you. And here is, because if you give bad news, you got to give some good news. The good news is our cantor at Temple Israel is Cantor Kelly Cooper, who is amazing.
Thank you.
Woo, woo, woo. So we are going to be singing this evening. Some of the melodies are going to be a little bit different, but here's the thing. The Ruach, I invite us to have the same spirit that we have with Gat Shabbat, the same singing. We have an opportunity to allow melodies that have come into our community in more recent years to speak to us. We are a community that is always bringing in new voices, and so you'll hear some new melodies and some familiar ones this evening as well. And we have the incredible treat of singing with Cantor Cooper. I want to also offer a special thank you to Rob and Debbie Feldman for their vision, for their support, for allowing us to have these evenings, Gat Shabbat. And so I want to invite all of us not only to share our appreciation right now at Temple Israel. We often will put up our hands like this, or some of us will choose to snap as an appreciation. And I want to also invite each of us to, at some point this evening, after services, turn to Rob and Debbie and tell them what this service has meant to you. It is an incredible evening that we get to share. I know that many of us come to services with different needs in mind. We all have different things that we come together to share. And on Friday night, so often we have things that we are celebrating or things from the week that we need to just let go of. I don't know about you, but I have a need this week to simply center, to bring myself to a place where, I don't know, and I'll speak about this a little later, but about that time change, just an hour. And it felt so different. It felt so weird to have the entire day feel, changed because of that switch of an hour. And so I want to invite all of us, as we begin this evening, we're gonna get a little bit, there's going to be some freilich, there's going to be some dancing, there's going to be a lot of singing. And before we get there, I want to invite all of us simply to take a breath together, to center as we begin tonight. So let's together just take a deep breath and release. There's a lot that happens in the week. This is an opportunity to take all of those things that we have from everydayness, set them at the door, and do maybe a little bit of freilich, a little bit of singing, have some fun this Shabbat together. Let's start with Ya'alot Sadai. Comes to us from a group in Israel that sings these words. You'll find them at the bottom of page 13, and there's a little bit of grooving, so if you end up kind of wiggling, that's okay. Page 13. Yeah, sorry, we on the prayer book. Yeah. We have a tradition that continues to grow, and we have a gift given to us from the Kabbalists of Tzfat, heading out into the mountains and likening this evening to a celebration of two people bringing their lives together. We continue with the words of Lecha Dodi, page 20 of our prayer books. Page 20.
Shabbat, nekar vela. בואי ושלום עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובסהולה, תוך אמוני עם סגולה. בואי חלה, בואי חלה, לחדתי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה. לחדתי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה.
I said we'd have a little fun tonight, right? All right, so we are going to continue. This has been a warm-up to this evening, and we are going to formally begin our day, our holiday of Shabbat together by lighting our Shabbat candles. And to begin this day, I'd like to call up Mia and her immediate family to help us in the lighting of our candles as she not only begins this holiday of Shabbat with us, but in so doing takes her first steps as a bat mitzvah. We continue now with the words of Baruch Hu on page 28 of our prayer books. Page 28, I'd like to invite us to please rise in body or in spirit.
Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed, le'olam va'ed. Yalla lai lai lai, 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 yalla lai lai lai. There is one, 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 there is
Please be seated. I'd like to invite Mia up to lead us in the continuation of our Shema prayer with the words of Yahavta.
Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavcha ubechol nafshecha ubechol meodecha ve'hayu hadivarim ha'elem asher anohi mitzavecha hayom alevavecha Veshinantam levanecha, vidibartam bam, beshivtecha bebeitecha, uvlechtecha baderech, uvshofbecha, uvkumecha, ukshartam leot al yadecha, vechayu letotafot bein einecha, uvtavtam, Al mezuzot beitecha ubisharecha leman tiskeru va'asinten et kol mitzvotai v'item kedoshim leloheihem anim Adonai Elohechem asher anochi tietem me'eretz Mitzrayim Lihiot lachem lelohim ani Adonai Elohechem.
Adonai Elohechem, Emet. Well done, Mia.
What a voice! Such a pretty voice. You got to come back tomorrow so you can hear more of that voice.
Let's continue with Micha Mocha on page 40 of our prayer books. Page 40.
Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai mi kamocha ne'eda b'kodesh mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai mi kamocha ne'eda b'kodesh nora tehilot osei fele nora tehilot osei fele
Shabbat is meant to be a time of celebration. It's a time when you get to the end of the week and you can say, yes, I made it. Yismachu is all about celebrating that moment, a celebration of making it to the end of the week and having a little fun on Shabbat. Page 44, let's sing together. Please rise for the Amidah on page 46.
Fear
Elohei Avotenu ve'imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Ve'Elohei Yaakov,
Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka,
Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah,
El Hagadol,
Hagibor v'hanora, El Elyon, Gomel
El Chasadim Tovim, V'konei Hakol,
V'zocher chasdei avot v'imahot, U'mevi geula livnei v'neihem, Lema'an shemo ve'ahava, Melech ozer u'moshiach u'magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham ve'ezrat Sarah. Atah gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechaye hakol atah, Rav lechoshia, Mashiv haruach u'morid hagashem, Mechalkel chayim bechesed, Mechaye hakol berachamim rabim, Somech noflim v'rofei cholim, U'matir asurim, U'mekayem emunato, Lishenei afar, Michamocha bal gevurot, U'mido melach, Melech memit u'mechayeh, U'matzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman atah lehachayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayeh hakol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, U'kdoshim b'chol yom yehalelucha selah. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'el hakadosh.
Continue silently, either using words on the pages to follow or other words we might find in our hearts. Join together again on page 62 of our prayer books. this past week, I talked to somebody who said that they had actually talked to somebody else who had said that they looked at their clock, their watch, one night as it said 1:57. And then it proceeded to say 1:58, 1:59, 3 o'clock. This past week, we kind of lost an hour a little bit, right? Did anybody else have kind of an experience of a surprise as you lost that hour? I know it was the middle of the night, but even losing an hour of sleep or, that time, I found it fairly surprising. And I got to wondering, where did that hour go? It just magically disappeared. Suddenly we had that time, and then it was gone. Well, I think that experience of watching the clock move forward, we all, things didn't time warp, right? We all stayed in the same places. I don't know, if anybody did time warp, tell me afterwards. That's pretty cool. You can work on the flux capacitor later on. But ultimately, I think it's a reminder that the time as we have it, it's something that is constructed. Something that we have fabricated. It's not necessarily something that is naturally there, at least as it is measured in our clock time. And I've always wondered, by the way, that we have our clock time set aside. We have it set on 12 hours, and whereas we have an incredible metric system that was able to think about what is, changing the foot from 12 inches to 10 centimeters and 100 centimeters, changing everything over to systems of 10. Why is it that we still have a system that is based off of 12? Somebody afterwards also can tell me why they think we stuck to the 12 system, right? Or 30, 31 days, 28. This year, 29. I heard somebody say 29. It seems interesting and almost arbitrary that we would set our time aside in this way. And as I was thinking about that in particular, I thought about the very first time that I opened up Abraham Joshua Heschel's book, The Sabbath, which is a beautiful, beautiful book. If I can recommend, if you take anything away from tonight, by the way, it's go home and read Abraham Joshua Heschel's The Sabbath. It's an exquisite book. And it's a beautiful book that talks about theology. In fact, Lawrence Kushner, who wrote a number of books on Jewish theology, said that it was probably the most important book on Jewish theology of the 20th century. Certainly one of the most influential of any of the different writings and books that we have in our canon. And so I figured when I opened up the book that I would see inside the usual philosophical refutations of, well, Kant said such, and it says from Emmanuel Levinas, and there's all kinds of arguments, which is, again, the classic thing to do at the beginning of a book of theology or philosophy. And it's written also by Susanna Heschel, who's a great scholar in her own right. Susanna Heschel is Abraham Joshua Heschel's daughter, and she is a professor of feminism and feminist thought in Judaism. And she began to write the introduction describing 24 hours in the life of Abraham Joshua Heschel, from Friday night to Saturday sundown. And for a book that was exquisitely written, that was profoundly set forth, and the language is very grand, it's a fairly straightforward text. He would get up on Saturday morning. He would walk to shul. After shul, he'd have a nice lunch, not before discussing the particulars of the Torah portion with some friends, and then he would take, I think we can all kind of anticipate this on Saturday afternoon when you have a little bit of time and you've rested, you took a nap. The simple things. And I thought about it this week as I read our Torah portion, which described creating a breastplate for the high priest with 12 stones on it. One stone for each and every member of, and each and every group of our community. It seems that just as those pieces are fabricated on that very same plate, reminding us that there is a place for each and every person in our community and each group, that it's a little bit like our days as well. Each hour set like a precious stone, noting something important that we include in our lives. And reminding us that each and every important thing in a day, well, it needs a place, just like those stones set on that breastplate. And it reminds us that just as that plate was made, just as it was fabricated and created for a holy purpose, so too are our days created, set aside. And there is space for each and every precious moment in it. Maybe even the right space for each and every one of the most important things. My hope for each and every one of us is, as we look to this Shabbat, that we might set each and every hour of these 24 with the right stone, the right thing in place, knowing that there is time for perhaps the most important of those things. Shabbat Shalom. Well, together as a community, we gather not just for moments of celebration, but we hold difficult moments together as well. As you came in, you would have received a handout with information on it of things happening at Temple Israel. We'll hear a little bit about that in just a little bit, but we also are very deliberate in including in that handout the names of those in our community who are in need of healing. The healing that we ask for, that we call for with our prayer, is not just a renewal of spirit to be there and be present for the people who are in need of healing, but to actually reach out. And so if you see the name of someone that you maybe haven't seen in a little while, haven't talked to in a little bit, I invite us to reach out to one another, to send a text message or offer a phone call to them, letting them know that you are thinking of this is the healing that we call for this evening. Additionally, if you're joining us online, I want to invite you to share the names of those that you're thinking of in the chat at this time. And together and as one community, our hearts are with those who have recently come onto our Mishaberach list. And so I invite us to turn our thoughts to Jean Fromm, Ruth Haberman, Jennifer Hirsch, Joan Leb, Kevin O'Grady, Phyllis Wallace, Karen Collier, Rick Friedman, Ellen Goldsmith, and Kathy Stelmar. If you are here in our sanctuary and are thinking of someone in particular, it's our custom to invite you to rise, to share their name as my eyes meet yours.
Megan Coutinho.
We add to these names Linda Fox's brother-in-law, Nadine Picar, Wesley Flores, and Nicole Allen. I'd like to invite all of us to turn to the words on page 253. Page 253 of our prayer books, and let's sing together.
Avotenu mekor habracha leimotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misheberach imotenu mekor habracha lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. The renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
We continue now with the words of Aleinu on page 282. Page 282 of our prayer books. Please rise in body or in spirit.
Aleinu leshabeach ladon hakol, lateit gedula leotzer breshit, shelo asanu kegoye haratzot, velo samanu kemishpechot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkeinu kahem, וגור עלינו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו
Each and every one of us stand here or join here having people in our lives who have made a tremendous difference in it. Cannot help but be changed by each and every person who has been a part of our lives. And even if they are not here, their impact on us remains. We need an opportunity to stop and remember those who have been dear to us, and to give thanks for their presence in our lives, to give expression for the pain of their loss, and to find comfort in being together as a community. It is deliberate that we offer a morning prayer, not alone, but together and as one. And so I invite all of us to bring to mind those who have made those changes in our lives. If you are joining us online, I invite you to share the names of those that you are thinking of now. And together our hearts are with those members of our community who are observing Shloshim, the 30 days after the death of someone near to them. And so together as we remember Tila Carroll, our hearts are with Michael and Gavin, Denise. As we remember Dave Drew, our hearts are with Martin and Charlotte Axel. As we remember Lance Vault, our hearts are with Marilyn and Jamie, Meredith and Paxton, Hallie and Brenny, Michaela and Addie and Ronnie. This Shabbat, we mark the yard site, the anniversary of the death of Golda Berman, Bernard Bernstein, Esther Buskewicz, Crescent Briggs, Rose Brodsky, Jenny Bukoff, Leo Frankel, Harold Golden, Manuel Greenberg, Tom Griffin, John Haddow, Rita Haddow, Joan Hill, Edith Jones, Dorothy Lerner, Milton Levy, Abraham Levenstein, Marvin Merrick, Rochelle Mintz, Benjamin Newman, Eleanor Prell, Silvino Quintana, Myron Raftenberg, Bill Raphael, Alan Richmond, Burton Rosen, Ann Roth, Robert Selesky, Mary Schaefer, Norma Slavitt, Beatrice Stotland, Gary Turner, Herbert Erling, Gertrude Weinfeld, Dave Weitzman, and Harry Wolowitz. If you are here, having suffered a recent loss or thinking of someone in particular this Shabbat, I'd like to invite you to rise, to share the person's name that you are thinking of as my eyes meet yours. We add to these names Theodore Fox, Francis Fromm. I'd like to invite all of us now to turn to the words on page 294. Page 294, and let's together and as one offer these words. Please rise in body or in spirit. Itgadal, Itgadash Shemerabah. Ve'alma divrach chute ve'amlich malchute, v'chayechon v'yomechon uv'chaye dechol beit Yisrael, v'agala uvizman kariv v'imru, amen. Yehe shmei rabba mevorach le'olam u'me'el maya, Yitbarach, v'yishtabach, v'yitpa'ar, v'yitramam, v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar, v'yitaleh, v'yitalal, shemei dekudesha, barichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shuata. Tushbachata v'nechamata. Damiran bi'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya. V'chaim alinu v'al kol Yisrael. V'imru. Amen. V'sei shalom b'mramav. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Alinu v'al kol Yisrael. V'al kol yoshvei tevel. V'imru. Amen. Zichronam livracha. May their memories always be a source of blessing. I invite us together to say, Amen. Please be seated. We have a number of things going on at Temple Israel in the coming weeks, and not to be missed, and I'll get ahead of it a little bit in sharing that I think we have some sort of celebration happening a week from Saturday night, but I'll let a member of our board of directors, Karen Ben Shmuel, tell you a little more about it. So I'd like to invite Karen up to our bima to share some words. That was a setup, Karen.
Delightful. Hi, everyone. Shabbat Shalom. Okay, Cantor Cooper, I know you were a little nervous tonight. You did an amazing job. It was so beautiful. I'm really glad I was here to see it. And Kendra always does an amazing job, but that was really special. So, okay, so our Oneg is sponsored by Milt and Ro Jelenowicz. I'm sorry. I actually know how to say your name. I'm sorry. In honor of their granddaughter Mia's bat mitzvah tomorrow. Mazel tov. You did such a beautiful job tonight. I'm really thrilled for your family. Congratulations. Tomorrow morning, join with Rabbi Fox for our weekly Torah study beginning at 8:45 a.m. Torah study is offered both in person and online, and it's held in Alban Hall if you are here in person. Tomorrow morning at Temple at 10:30, we celebrate the bat mitzvah of Miss Mia. Mazel tov again to your entire family. Exactly. This Sunday, March 17th, we have Make a Difference Day starting at 11:30. That's always a lot of fun, and great work is done in the community. So please consider joining. I know they're still accepting walk-ins. As Rabbi said, next week, next Saturday, I believe, March 23rd at 7:30 p.m., we have this year's Purim Spiel, which is always so much fun to watch. This year is Country Western Megillah, and I hear it's amazing and funny and fantastic. So I encourage everyone to please come. It's a lot of fun. I hear some members in the back there. Save the date for Saturday, May 11th for our 100th anniversary gala at Temple Israel. This is your life. It's going to be amazing. We have many classes and programs that meet weekly, so please read your Shabbat program or view the calendar on the website, or you can always ask someone. We have a lot of information. If you ever have questions about how to attend a class or a program, look for weekly emails, call the temple office, ask a board member. Any of the staff is more than happy to help you. I believe that's it for me. Shabbat Shalom, everyone, and thank you.
Always amazing to me how much takes place in the course of a week. That is 1 week at Temple Israel, that we have all of these things going on. And there's actually there were even things that were not mentioned, but a number of things. Make a Difference Day, we'll have hundreds of people here in this sanctuary going out all around the city to do acts of service, mitzvot. And next Saturday night, at Temple Israel, for anyone who is maybe visiting, there's Purim Spiels, and then there's Purim Spiels. We have a kids' Purim Spiel that is entirely teen-run, which is spectacular. If you see one thing, that is the thing to see. And Saturday night, we have an adults-only Purim Spiel that a number of members of our community have been working very hard on, and it should be a lot of fun. As we continue this evening, as we continue to celebrate this holiday of Shabbat, I just want to offer a bit of a shout out to all of the members of our Shabbatones band. And so I want to invite us again to offer our hands up or claps for Barry on bass, Steve on saxophone, Sam on the keys, and Randy on the skins, as we call it. Well done. Thank you for lifting up our music, for giving us such spirit this evening. Please.
Paul and
Yes,
Sean.
Paul and Sean in
on
the back.
sound.
Amazing.
Paul had to sneak out,
all
but-
of this stuff. Yeah, sorry. The reason why you can... No, I'm kidding. The reason why you can hear us is because of Sean and
At home,
Paul.
they're like, what's going on?
sorry.
And feel better, Kendra. We missed you a lot.
We missed you, Kendra. Well, let's do a little bit of singing. Should we get up a little bit?
Yeah, let's get up
All
and
right,
dance.
so
Oh,
everyone,
Jabo.
go ahead and stand up. Let's do a little bit of singing. O Javo Shalom Aleinu, a little bit of a taste of a vision of a world at peace. Let's sing O Javo.
O Javo Shalom Aleinu, O Javo Shalom Aleinu, O Javo Shalom Aleinu ve'al kulam. O Javo Shalom Aleinu, O Javo Shalom Aleinu, O Javo Shalom Aleinu ve'al kulam. Salam Aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam, salam. Salam Aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam, salam. O Javo Shalom Aleinu, O Javo Shalom Aleinu, O Javo Shalom Aleinu ve'al kulam. O Javo Shalom Aleinu, O Javo Shalom Aleinu, O Javo Shalom Aleinu ve'al kulam. Salam Aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam, salam. Salam Aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam, salam. O Javo Shalom Aleinu, O Javo Shalom Aleinu, O Javo Shalom Aleinu ve'al kulam. O Javo Shalom Aleinu, O Javo Shalom Aleinu, O Javo Shalom Aleinu ve'al kulam. Kiva moed, kiva moed, kiva moed, kiva moed. Yiddish and Motzi will be in the foyer. That was so fun singing with you guys.
Yeah, that
was amazing. You guys are so.
Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, that was really fun. 100%. Like full band, let's do it.
Yeah.
I'm there.
So good. They're so good.
Good to see